On October 15th, world light heavyweight champion and one of boxing's all-time greats, Bernard the Executioner Hopkins, will defend his title against former champion Bad Chad Dawson.
Bernard's legacy is concrete. A fight like this could give us a look into just how great he actually is, for those who aren't already aware.
Bernard Hopkins is a treasure to watch.
Hopkins raises his gloves to the audience, and they respond with approval.
When Hopkins defeated Jean Pascal in May, improving his record to 52-5-2, he earned the WBC and Ring Magazine light heavyweight title and true boxing immortality as the oldest boxing champion ever. Ripley's Believe It or Not honored Hopkins for the distinction by creating a wax figure in his likeness and with his cooperation.
It was pretty long. I had to have patience. My boxing IQ kicked in of withstanding the hours that I had to stand in one spot and give them the image that they wanted for the complete statue.
It is that same mental toughness for which he is so admired in the ring, a trait he developed at an early age.
I remember being bad in school like I often was. And I remember my mother coming in with a leather belt, you know, that wide. And somehow I said 3 or 4 words. I negotiated as she's coming, and she started grabbing me crying. And she gave me a break.
A proud native of Philadelphia, Hopkins was a troubled youth who at 17 years of age spent time behind bars, a period he now acknowledges allowed him to further define his mental strength.
The discipline, the strategy of camouflaging what you think, what you fear, what you don't fear, amongst wolves. You had to be on your game every day that you're in there. That same mentality, I installed that in my personal life. That saved my life.
The result? A boxer whose greatest weapon is his mind.
Brother Nazim, my trainer, and I are very key on learning my opponent from sitting on a stool in between the rounds.
Put that jab up, stick it to the center of his stomach, and then the right hand will be there.
To, in the ring, what he do well, what he don't do well, and make it work against him. That is the chemistry that I have with my team, and also the humbleness to understand that when camp starts, I automatically, mentally become the student.
He can dissect a fighter the way a schoolmarm can parse a sentence. He's boxing's Einstein.
Yet when Hopkins' mental astuteness is seen as mind games, he is both revered and despised. In the Pascal fight, Hopkins' antics took center stage.
I had a little caveat with the push-ups just to send a young guy a message that while you're resting, I'm doing push-ups, and then I'm gonna go and take the 15 seconds and get ready for the next round.
For the October 15th fight, the verbal battles between Hopkins and Bad Chad Dawson have already begun.
If he only got youth to beat Bernard Hopkins, he's already lost.
Bernard's gonna try to do anything he can to intimidate me.
Bad Chad Dawson has to be bad come October 15th, or he's gonna be embarrassed.
I've seen it all from Bernard. You don't know if he's gonna mush you. You don't know if he's gonna push you. Just a trash talk. It's just a trash talk. I'm prepared for it, I'm ready for it.
I've learned how to convince even my opponents that I know what you're saying, everybody hear what you're saying, but you really don't believe that, do you? And that 1 second of doubt is all I need. And I can smell it, I can sense it. 99.9%. I beat them with their subconscious of what they really think they can do. The unsurety is my victory. And that one from Shakespeare.